How aware are you in how your data is being used in online services?
I know that it is being tracked, but I am not completely sure on how.
I don't think I'm very aware, but like I do know it gets used and like sold, but I just don't really know how much and like.
Honestly, I'm not really sure how much my data is being tracked across third-party websites. So many apps these days do ask if we want to give permission for our data be tracked across these third-party websites, but honestly, even when we click no, do we still really know if they're following our preferences? I don't know. And going along with that, so many apps also do not ask if we give permission for our tracking to happen. So again, do we really know what's going on?
I like to think I'm pretty aware of all of that.
Do you believe these services adequately protect the data they collect?
No, definitely not.
No, I don't think so. I think it gets shared more often than it should be.
Honestly, even when apps do ask us, I don't think that they're actually protecting our data out there. I think that so many services do ask for permission, but I think that again, they just pass it along, and they're not protecting our data, which is allowing more and more companies to be able to see and track us across many different platforms, which again is kind of concerning to me as a potential consumer for these products.
I think they just collect it to sell it.
How aware are you in how your data is sold by online services to other companies?
Honestly, I am unaware that it is even sold to other places.
Honestly, I don't think any of us really know how much our data is being sold by outside companies today. Again, so many companies do ask if they're able to sell your data to other third-party companies in order to track it. However, even behind the scenes, I think all of this data is being sold without us even knowing, which is, as a consumer, again, is concerning to me to know that some things may be getting sold without my express written permission.
I kind of know that it's being sold, I just don't know how.
I know it happens, so that's really all I really know about that.
What is your reaction to the differences in value of data based on the person or the type of data that is sold?
Honestly, after seeing those statistics, I'm shocked. I did not realize that that especially our age group of being 18 to 24 is that like vulnerable, if you will, and is really sought after by these companies. It is really shocking, and it's kind of scary that they value our data much more than those older generations. And it's interesting to see how they value our data when talking about like healthcare versus like payment records or social security numbers. It's just shocking to see again how they're using our data and how valuable it actually is to them to be tracking us.
My thought is that it kind of varies on the person. If somebody has more information that's more usable and worth more, then it could be sold more often and be seeked out more often than others.
Thank you.
Not really. Still stay kind of the same.
I think it's kind of weird that like guys are, well, it's slightly more than women, but it is stereotypical for that to be the case. The other chart was like the healthcare record. That doesn't, I get why someone's healthcare record is like really important, but I don't know why it's, again, like way disproportionately like higher. The Social Security is so cheap. Like 30 cents or whatever it was, that's kind of crazy.